Hi guys, and welcome back to Trash It. Hope you guys are doing great. We're fine. Shari, Yuri, you guys look great, and thank you. Okay, so basically, guys, the topic we're here to trash today is this saga that's been going on for the last 2 weeks about Tonto Dikeh. Okay, for those of you that don't know who Tonto Dikeh is a renowned Nollywood actress. So Nollywood, Nigeria. She's a renowned Nollywood actress. She's very controversial. She's not. You can't put Tonto in a box. She's your wild child, but in a good way. Okay. She's done it. She's done it. Okay. When you
she's
say
been there and done.
Yeah, do you understand? So she's been there and she's done that, and now she's a mother. Okay. So a lot. We all know she got married a few years ago to her husband, or her ex now, Churchill, and. The marriage wasn't, in the beginning it was rosy, but then they got married, they had a child, and everything started to just go down the hill gradually, and all of a sudden, the marriage was annulled. And
was it annulled?
It wasn't annulled because they did a traditional wedding according to her. They didn't do a church wedding, a registry. So, but they're no longer together, and so everybody kind of knew that, and it was fine, they're not together and all of that. But I think suddenly, Churchill, apparently, has now been going around and doing interviews for different talk shows and TV channels and talking about how he's the one that paid the children the spend the child's school fees, how he's the one that did the wedding, paid for the wedding, bought a house, bought a car, and all these things that he didn't do according to Miss Tonto Dikeh. Okay, girl, she came with receipts. Okay, she came in these taxis and she came with receipts. Okay, So basically, this is a lesson for a lot of people. We should all learn from this story because, a lot of things happened in her marriage. She went through domestic violence, and I even believe that there were some, she thought she was marrying Obasanjo's son, who is the former president for Nigeria.
Now, Celia, I'm going to stop you there because I know you've got a soft spot for her. But, no, you do have a soft spot for her. I don't know why. Because you're not a wildcat, is she?
No. Not that I know of.
Okay.
She actually is. I was expecting anyway. Back to the Tonto. Now, I don't have an issue with the fact that the marriage or their traditional relationship is done and dusted, and everyone has moved on, or supposedly are moving on. And I choose this word carefully because I know she's got our minions out there who will come for us. Is there was no need for you to rehash that. There was no need for you to come on social media because at the end of the day, we might all 5 years down the line might not remember who she is. Evidence, this we're talking about, is still going to be sitting somewhere and may have a negative impact on her son. We've seen where people have gone for interviews and they'll be like, well, something you said in 1962, you can't get the job.
Well, it did happen to her because the interview she did in 2017 or so was never brought out now.
Exactly. And all this is, like I said, it's a lesson to all this keeping up for the gram. You paid for your ring. You paid for the track. I won't even...
Okay, Yuri, listen, right. First of all, when you said she shouldn't have come and done all these interviews, I believe that she should have because she needed to clear her name, okay? If she needed to clear her name because if the guy is going around doing interviews and saying that she didn't do half or all of the things that she claims that she'd done, then she needs to come and defend herself. The only thing I don't agree with is her saying that she's doing it for her son. I don't really understand the relationship in that because if you're saying you're doing it for your son, then you don't have to do it on YouTube. You don't have to make a video of it. You're not dying anytime soon. You'll be there. When your child is of age, you can sit him down and have a chat with him and come with your receipts as you have. Do you understand? So I don't agree with her saying she's doing it for her son. However, I do agree with the fact that she's done it to sort of show the world that no, Churchill, everything what he's saying is not true.
It's lies, yeah.
Do you understand? And at the end of the day, people are crucifying her and saying, "Oh, didn't you know? Didn't you know?" At the end of the day, she may not have known. Don't forget, she may not have known. She may not have known before she went into the relationship. Okay, but she may not have known. Yes, she knew. Did she know before they got married? I think she knew before they got married, but.
But that's what I was gonna say. I mean, okay, probably half of it he probably lied, because that's what some guys. We can't say all guys. Some men do lie, but there must have come a point in time where somebody within her family or friend network would have said, you know what?
Thank you.
He's not who he said he is.
But maybe at that point it was too late.
So you said she was so caught up?
Yeah, I believe she was caught up. I believe she was caught up.
That was the one. That should have been the warning sign, though, because if he's gonna lie to you, yeah,
about who he's
before he is exactly. How do you know that he's not gonna lie down the line about anything else?
If you watch the interview she did in 2017, where they asked her, so is Obasanjo the father, your father-in-law to be or whatever, and she said yes. At that point, she already knew that Obasanjo wasn't Churchill's father. But I think that she needed to just keep up appearances. Okay, I feel like for her it was already too late. So she just had to carry on the line.
Hold on.
And again, but listen, at the end of the day, you got a full-grown woman, Churchill's mother, that's saying, oh yes, I'm Obasanjo's wife. What is that about?
Probably because, as you said, they had to go on with the story.
No. This is the husband's
mom. Hold on. Tonto Dikeh is not a stupid person. We all have access to social media. We all have access to internet. Obasanjo is not just the run-of-the-mill beggar off the road. He was freaking the president of Nigeria. Exactly. You could find out from Wikipedia how many wives, children, husbands, dogs, goats the man had. So why is it? And I personally felt that, she felt I'm marrying into Obasanjo's life or household. It will give me a leg up or give my child a leg up. It does not matter who Churchill's father is. Yeah. If Churchill had done something on his own 2 feet, there are many young, rich Nigerian millionaires that don't have Obasanjo or Dangote as their dads, and they do well. I personally felt that she felt, I'm marrying into a prestigious home, it would open doors for my son, I might as well just run with it. And when she found out that the guy is not who he claims to be, it was too late.
It was too late, yeah.
Personally, I don't see why she needed to return or reply what Churchill was saying. There's so many people that are in custody battles with their spouses or partners and other. There's no need for you to say anything. You're doing well in your own right. You claim to now be a born-again Christian. There was no basis for that. And saying the guy was a 40 seconds dude.
40 seconds.
No, 40 seconds
40 seconds, yeah.
Come on. Was that really necessary?
It is what it is. If that's what he was, then yeah.
No, but the thing is, I think why she's trying to justify it, because probably, as you say, she probably feel hard done.
Yeah.
Taking the piss by lying, everything. But then she needs to take consequence for her half of the scam, in the sense of...
It is a scam.
No, because she knew. She must have known before her wedding day that, as you say, the father wasn't the father and there's lies. So, as far as I'm concerned, she kind of covered up for him, and she probably just feel like, who are you? How dare you now come and trash me on all these interviews? While I'm the one that basically made you who you are. And then now you're saying that you bought this, you bought that, when you're nobody. And as I say, as a mother, I feel that she probably just feel that, okay, you done what you done, but it's my turn to justify and make clear that this is not how it is. This is how it is. And as you said, she came with lots of documents. A lot of
and the thing is, where I think it was really unfair. It was really unfair for him to say, number one, that there was no wedding. He said there were only 4 people in the wedding, which is a lie, because there were pictures of the traditional. At least I saw a picture of him and her wearing traditional outfits, and there were loads of people there dancing. But the only thing I didn't see a lot of Nollywood actors and actresses there. I don't know why that was, but anyway. And another thing was, he made her pay for everything. Okay, he made her because I think
did you know that he made her pay?
He was in Ghana, according to her story. He was in Ghana. She was in Nigeria. And when she would ring him up and say, "Babes, we need to pay for this," he would say, "Okay, don't worry. You know what? Pay it. I'll pay you back. Just calculate the money and let me know how much it is." She showed text messages of him saying things like that. Yeah, pay, don't worry, how much do I owe you now? So for a wife to be, you're excited about your wedding, you want to get married to this man, and the guy is saying to you, pay it, I will pay you back. And for all you know, the guy has money, so there's no reason why you would doubt that he's not going to pay you back. And because you want to get married, you would do it. Do you understand? But unfortunately,
I like what you said. You want to get married. So that brings it back to the pressure that women have or women get. There was no basis for her to have paid for her own wedding.
Okay.
Hold on. In as much as it's her day, it's his day as well. If you cannot make it your priority to fly from plane, no, they come from Ghana. Exactly. So if you cannot fly from Ghana and pay for the venue, to source the venue, to look at as a groom, you should know where you want to come in. If it's from the roof, under the floor, it should excite you.
Yeah.
Am I wrong here?
No, you're not wrong. You're right, but. Again, he might have said to her, you know what, babes, I'm holding down business here in Ghana for the family.
Yeah, you don't know
I need
what
to make this paper.
Yeah.
So you just sort things out. Let me know what the bill is, and I will give you the money. So I mean, if it was me, I probably would have fallen for the same thing. I'm sorry if I perhaps had no reason to doubt that my husband to be can pay me the money, and if he says, you know what, babes, use your money, just let me know how much it is, I probably would have fallen for the same thing. So I don't think that she was stupid to have done that. Okay, I don't think she's stupid to have done that, but again, it is what it is. Do you understand? And again, she said, oh, you know, I made all his outfit, everything, I sold his clothes, he didn't even, do you understand? And then she then said that the hotel room that they slept in on the night of their wedding, that it was a friend's husband or boyfriend or partner that paid for the hotel room.
Is that like a gift?
It wasn't a gift. It wasn't. I don't think it was a gift. No, I think maybe because she was strapped for cash at the time, and he wasn't forthcoming with any money for her to do what she needed to do.
And let me ask. So after this wedding, she still went on and was still paying for stuff.
Well, she had things like the.
You see why I said that she's living for the ground?
No. Things like her son's school fees. Come on, she had to. He only paid once. I think once or twice. Once. Do you understand? So things like the child's school fees, she had to pay. You can't wait on your deadbeat husband or baby father to do that. She had to pay for her son's school fees. And also maybe things like the house rent. I think the only thing that he did, she said, was he bought a car when she was in America having a child. He bought a car and sent her I bought my son a car. And she was like, great, you know, and I think that was when his first Yahoo money paid. Do you understand? So she was pleased and she was happy. And when she got back home, and then I think her friend that was driving her got caught by the police, and then she then realized that the car wasn't even registered in her son's name or in her name.
It was registered in his name.
No,
it was
somebody else's name. No, it wasn't even a rental. You know, sometimes when people make money, especially these Yahoo guys, when they make money and they need to bring the money into
doing Yahoo.
Well, I don't know. You know, nobody's sure that's nobody knew that Zlatan Ibile was doing Yahoo until he got arrested, but now he's not longer arrested. So we don't know. Naira Marley is still in EFCC custody. We don't know if all these people are doing what they say they're doing. Well, but then what she was saying, that there was no IT business. And again, she said she saw him with diabolically in the room doing things, you know, with a red cloth on the laptop and wearing a red. You know, the thing is,
he could have just been watching a movie.
Oh, Games of Thrones.
Yeah, Games of Thrones, something. You know, that doesn't mean it's working.
Personally, I didn't see why she needed to do that. She's probably a C-list or B-list artist or actress. There was no basis for it. What brand do you think is going to be or want to be associated with that?
She's signing deals.
Yeah, she's your best friend. I expect you
to
do that.
No, she's signing deals.
But think about it. Let's talk about ethical or moral fiber. You are now claiming to be on a greater pedestal, supporting women or men to be who they are. She's Bobrisky's good friend, and going through the issues that he's experiencing. She seems to be like a support network to him. So if you are claiming
who's that? Bob
no, Tonto is claiming to be a support network to Bobrisky because obviously he gets both of them, because he gets a lot of flag for how he dresses. Yeah. You are claiming to be a better human being. When you are big, you are big. There's no need for all these ruffle fights. If it was me, I would not even bother entertaining his bullshit. I'm paying for my child's school fees.
Because she gave him clout.
Hold on. Do you know what? I give you clout, I take the clout back. The main reason, sorry, Shari, the main reason we're talking about Churchill now is because Tonto Dikeh, when he did his talk show gist, I didn't hear it. I didn't watch it. There was no basis for it. So if it was me and there was no basis for it, I will shut him down. Face your business. And when the child is 18, your dad said, I remember when I heard you said he was going to he bought us a car. He didn't buy a car. I paid your school fees and I continue to do it. There was no basis for it. All this 40 seconds business, there was no basis for it.
But when you're angry,
when you're angry, you leave no stone unturned.
That means you're not mature. That means you're not. Hold on.
I don't
Trust
think
me.
so.
Is she the only person that has been scammed?
No, she's not. She's
But
not.
she's not the only one that has done this as
for
well,
her, I
though.
think, and she's not the only one that has been scammed, right? And she's not the only one.
That will be scammed.
Yeah, do you understand? I
Exactly.
think for her, what really got her upset was the fact that, okay, because when they broke the marriage, we knew that they'd broken up and that was it. Nobody said anything. There was
Yeah.
nothing on the news. He wasn't trending.
But then he
do you
opened his
understand?
mouth now.
And then when he opened his mouth and started to tell all these lies, when she knows that she's the one paying her son's school fees, to the point where the school had to ring her and say, look, your son is the only child in the school that hasn't paid his school fees.
Yeah, it's
Do you know how
embarrassing.
embarrassing that is for a celebrity, a Nigerian celebrity?
But
And
she's
she's
doing
doing
it
that.
with
But now because she had to take him to court, okay, and the court ruled that he'd be paying the fees, but he still wasn't paying it.
Yeah, but the thing
Do you
about
understand? Because she could have paid it, but because she
Celia, you're missing the
Yeah.
point here. Is the school fees being paid?
it's being
She's
paid
paying
by
the school
her.
fees.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to entertain foolishness.
No, there is.
And no.
When he's going on social media
Yeah,
saying
let me
he's
tell
not
you,
paying
if-
it, then we need to set the
yeah,
book straight.
exactly.
If you want to set the rule, take his ass to court.
But she have done that.
No. Hold on. Take his ass to court and make sure that they put a lien on anything that he owns. We're not in a
But
situation.
they own anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're, if he's not making anything, why are you
So
gonna
why am I
get? What you
entertaining
gonna get?
foolishness when he's not paying my coins?
So
Why am I? Why?
no, but why is he on social media then degrading her
My
and
dear,
saying that he's doing all this
we're-
thing when he's not
We're
doing
now in the
anything?
21st century. There's freedom of expression. The guy can open
But
his
it's
mouth.
not
I'm not.
nice.
No, hold on. I'm not saying that I'm advocate or I'm Churchill's best friend. I don't know him for adults. Who even names their child Churchill anyway? So
See, that's where the scam started. I don't even think he's
It's an
more than
English name, it's
I don't
Churchill.
even believe he's more Olakunle Churchill. I don't believe
No,
that.
but Churchill
Then
was
they'll say-
the
they'll say
prime
ambassador
minister
that
of
named
here,
him
remember?
Churchill.
Churchill,
The thing
probably that's why
about
it
it
all
is-
comes.
I would not even entertain his nonsense. The guy has no money. He needs me for class. Don't I just put food on his table now?
Yeah.
She has. So it's totally, he's irrelevant. You know, it's inconsequential to how that child grows. So why am I giving him clout? Why? Why are we having this conversation?
Because he
I
should
don't-
be respectful as well that he has a child with her. That's
Yeah.
the other thing.
Yeah.
Because
And
at
you
the
can't
end
be
of the
talking
day,
about your baby
yeah, you can't be
mom,
bad
mother of your
mouthing.
child like
You
that.
can't be bad mouthing the mother of your child and thinking that it's gonna be okay. Especially if she's the one, as you say, rightfully saying
paying
that,
always.
is still paying for that child. Because if it wasn't for her, then that child wouldn't have a good background.
Yeah.
Even though he's, claimed that
Going
he
to one of the
is
most
all of this.
expensive schools
Exactly.
as well.
So that's what I could see the hurt from her. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying she's not hurt. Trust me.
Well, she
So
is
wait.
more
So
than
are
her.
you saying that Churchill is right in everything that he's
I
done?
never said so.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that there was no reason for Tonto to have
do
this.
that. So even though she was
debate.
trying to defend herself, it didn't.
It still hasn't changed a lot of people's opinion about who Tonto
I think
is.
it has.
It hasn't.
It definitely has changed my opinion.
Well, you like her. You
No.
you do have
Before,
a,
no.
Hold on.
No.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
You do have a soft spot
No,
for her.
before this, I couldn't really care less about Tonto Dikeh. I'm sorry. She's pretty. She's an. I don't really. I like
I'm a very
Nollywood movies,
objective
but
person.
I'm not too keen
Hold on,
because
Celia.
wait. No, because they waste too much time per se. But anyway, Tonto Dikeh. Okay, yeah, she's cute. She's alright, and that was it. I never really. But when this whole thing came out, I just thought, okay, you know what? Let me just listen to her story. And I actually listened and I watched all her story and all
You
the
have
interviews.
sympathy
And I
for
kind
her.
of
Yeah,
felt
of
some.
course.
Yeah, I
Yeah, but
did.
she doesn't need you to feel anything.
No,
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
When I say sympathy, I
personally- hold on,
believe
Celia.
what she said.
She is a very strong young
Yeah,
lady.
yeah.
She doesn't need anyone's empathy.
Yeah.
She can take care of a child. Hold on. She can take care. She doesn't. Maybe hold on. Maybe I don't see any reason why anybody should feel sorry for me, and I will not feel sorry
Yeah, but
for
that's
her.
you,
She's
Yuri.
doing her business. She's a big girl.
Yeah, but Yuri, even though she's a big girl, everybody deal with their situation differently.
I'm not disputing
And
that.
you have to remember now in modern day society, everyone takes to the social media, yes, to solve their problem. Whether it's a sex video or whatever, they go to social media because they feel that that's
Where they're gonna
where
get
their
help.
fans are,
Yeah.
where they need to tackle the issue. And at the end of the day, I could sympathize with her because, as I say, when you go through a breakup, that's enough. And then for someone else to come on
Drag
top
your
of what
name.
you're doing,
Yeah.
because you don't know. Yeah, she might be tough in front of the camera and everything, but behind closed door, you don't know what she's going through. You don't know what that man is dragging her.
I
You
won't
don't know
give
how
him-
much text he's
Hold on.
probably
I won't
doing.
give him I wouldn't give him that.
But you don't know
anyway, you know
Yuri,
what?
though.
You're
You don't
a white,
know.
white walker. That's what
Yeah,
you are.
you don't
You are a
know.
white
You
walker.
don't know
Please don't let me be a
why.
white walker.
You are a white walker. You're ice. You're ice. That's
just
what
like
you are. You are
yeah, you
ice.
don't know
Anyway,
what.
do you know what? On that note,
What is
yeah,
going
you
on?
see. Anyway, guys, on that note, we're gonna end this debate because we can carry on. But I think the lesson to be learned from this is, ladies,
Be careful.
men, be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, just be careful who you fall in love with.
Marry.
Okay, be careful who you marry.
I have kids with.
Don't
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Don't let anything fool you. Don't let the facade, the
smoke screen.
do you understand? Don't let that fool you. Don't let the contouring fool you. Don't let the blazer fool you. Don't let
the red laptop and red.
do you understand? Don't let things fool you because people are out there who want to get clout.
Hold
It's
on.
not all what it
Before
seems.
we go,
That is what
who's
it is.
Churchill's father then?
Church's
Yeah,
father
who is
was a gardener for Obasanjo.
Oh, on that note we end.
Yes. Okay. So don't forget to subscribe. All right. See you later.
Bye, guys.